Have you ever delivered an incredible talk, received a standing ovation, and then watched as everyone walked out the door without becoming a client? You're not alone. That's the painful reality for most speakers, and today I'm going to fix that for you. Welcome to Book, Bank, and On Stage, the podcast for speakers who are ready to get booked, get paid, and own the stage. I'm Deborah Northcutt, and every week I'll be bringing you real strategies and expert insights and no fluff advice to help you turn your voice into a thriving business. If you're ready to stop speaking for free and start making money from your message, you're in the right place. Today, we're tackling something that makes a lot of speakers break out in a cold sweat, selling from the stage. If you ever delivered an amazing talk, received thunderous applause, and then walked away without any new clients or sales to show for it, this episode is specifically for you. We're diving into the 3-step system to selling from stage without sounding salesy. Now, before we jump in, make sure you're subscribed to Book, Bank, and On Stage wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss an episode like this one. Hit that subscribe button now. It takes just a second and ensures you get every value-packed episode as soon as it drops. All right, let's get into it. So here's the reality. Many speakers are leaving thousands of dollars on the table every time they step onto a stage. They deliver incredible content, they inspire their audience, they even get standing ovations. But then what? The audience files out, feeling good, but taking no action, and the speaker is left wondering why their calendar isn't filling up with new clients. The problem isn't your content. It's not your delivery. It's not even your offer. The problem is the bridge or lack thereof between your presentation and your offer. Today, I'm going to share with you a proven 3-step framework I call Educate, Inspire, Offer that has helped speakers in our community generate anywhere from $2,000 to $50,000 from a single presentation. And the best part, it feels completely natural for both you and your audience. Before we get into the tactical framework, we need to address the elephant in the room, the guilt or discomfort many speakers feel about selling from stage. Here's the mindset shift you need to make. If you truly believe that your product, service, or program can help people in your audience solve a problem or achieve a goal, then offering it to them isn't pushy. It's a disservice not to tell them about it. Think about it this way. Imagine you had the cure for a disease and you were in a room full of people suffering from that disease. Would you feel bad about telling them about the cure? Of course not. You'd feel obligated to share it. The same applies to your expertise. If you have a solution that can genuinely help your audience, you're not being salesy by offering it, you're being of service. So the first step is to get clear on the value you provide. Take a moment right now, wherever you are, and answer this question. What specific transformation do I help people achieve? Got it? Great. Now let's get into the framework. The 3-step system is simple but powerful. Educate, inspire, offer. Let's break each one down. Let's start with step 1, educate. Education is about giving your audience valuable content they can immediately apply. The key word here is valuable. This isn't about surface level tips they can find in a Google search. You need to share insights that make them think, wow, I never thought about it that way before. The goal of the education phase is to establish yourself as an authority and build trust. You're proving that you know what you're talking about and that you genuinely want to help. Now, here's how to do it effectively. First, identify the biggest misconception in your industry and debunk it with evidence. For example, if you're a productivity coach, you might challenge the idea that working longer hours leads to greater success. Second, teach them something new that challenges their current thinking. This creates what I call a perspective shift. That moment when someone sees their problem in a completely new light. Third, give them a quick win, something they can implement immediately and see results. This builds confidence in your approach. But here's the critical part: only give them part of the solution, enough to be helpful and demonstrate your expertise, but not so much that they don't need additional support. Think of it like a chef sharing one signature recipe from their cookbook. It's complete and valuable on its own, but it leaves them wanting more. Step number 2, inspire. Once you've educated your audience, you need to inspire them to take action. This is where storytelling becomes your best friend. Share a story about someone who was in their exact position, facing the same challenges, feeling the same frustrations, who implemented what you're teaching and achieved remarkable results. The key elements of an inspiring story are: number 1, relatability. Your audience should see themselves in the protagonist. Number 2, specificity. Use concrete details and actual numbers when possible. Number 3, transformation. Show both the before and after states. And number 4, authenticity. Real stories with real struggles are more powerful than polished overnight success narratives. Here's a structure you can follow. Let me tell you about a person's name who was the description that the audience relates to. They were struggling with specific problem which made them feel emotional state after implementing your solution. They were able to the specific results they achieved in just the time frame. Now they description of their improved life or business. Your own story can be powerful here too, but make sure to position yourself as the guide, not the hero. The audience should be the hero of the story you're telling. The goal of the inspiration phase is to create emotional momentum. They should be thinking, if they can do it, maybe I can do it too. By the way, if you're finding value in these strategies, make sure you subscribe to Book, Banked, and On Stage. Just search for us in your favorite podcast app and hit subscribe. We release new episodes every week with actionable strategies just like these to help you grow your speaking business. Plus, subscribers get first access to our special resources and guest interviews. Step 3, your offer. Now comes the part that trips up most speakers: the transition to your offer. Here's where seamlessness is key. The most natural transition sounds something like this. Now, I shared some valuable strategies today that you can implement on your own. But if you're serious about achieving the desired outcome and want to fast track your results, I've created something specifically to help you with that. Notice how this transition acknowledges the value they've already received while introducing the opportunity to go deeper. When presenting your offer, focus on the transformation, not the features. People don't buy coaching sessions, they buy the confidence, freedom, or success that comes from those sessions. Be crystal clear about what they're getting. Who is it for? And why now is the time to take action. And always include a specific call to action. Tell them exactly what the next step is, whether that's visiting a website, filling out a form, or meeting you at the back of the room. Now, here's some common mistakes and how to avoid them. Now that you understand the framework, let's talk about the biggest mistakes I see speakers make when selling from the stage. Mistake number one, the apology intro. Never start your offer with, I don't usually do this, or I'm not trying to sell you anything, but this immediately creates discomfort and signals to your audience that what's coming next is something they should be wary of. Instead, make a confident transition that connects your content directly to your offer. Mistake number two, the feature dump. Listing all the features of your program without connecting them to benefits is a sure way to lose your audience's interest. Remember, they don't care about the 12 modules or 50 videos. They care about the outcome those resources will help them achieve. For each feature you mention, add which means that and connect it to a specific benefit. Mistake number three, the pressure cooker. High pressure tactics like face scarcity or emotional manipulation might work in the short term, but they damage your reputation and often lead to refunds or unhappy clients. Instead, create genuine urgency by offering a time limited bonus that adds real value, or by explaining why taking action now versus later makes a meaningful difference to their results. Mistake number four, the vague next step. Telling your audience to come talk to me after or check out my website isn't specific enough. Give them a clear, simple action to take immediately. This could be scanning a QR code, filling out an application form, or meeting you at a specific location. Make it as frictionless as possible. Now, here's the exact words that you want to say. Let's get tactical now. I want to give you a script template you can adapt for your own presentations. This is a language I personally used and tested with hundreds of speakers in our community. Let me walk you through a complete example of how this would sound in a real presentation. Imagine you're a business coach who specializes in helping entrepreneurs build recurring revenue streams. You've just finished delivering valuable content about the three biggest recurring revenue opportunities for service based businesses. Here's exactly how you transition into your offer. I've shared some powerful strategies today that you can start implementing right away. And if you apply just what we've covered, you'll already be ahead of 90% of service businesses owners who are still trading hours for dollars. But I know some of you are thinking, this is great, but I want some more guidance. I want to implement recurring revenue faster and avoid the common pitfalls. If that's you, I've created something specifically with you in mind. For the past 3 years, I've been helping service based entrepreneurs achieve consistent 20K months through my program, Reoccurring Revenue Revolution. This is a 90-day implementation program where I walk you through creating your scalable offer, building your automated sales system, and implementing the retention strategies that keep clients paying month after month. Let me tell you about Sarah, who came to me just 8 months ago. She was a business consultant struggling to break 8K, 80,000 per month despite working 60-hour weeks and constantly chasing new clients. She tried creating online courses and group coaching, but nothing seemed to stick. Within just 60 days of implementing our recurring revenue framework, she launched a membership program that brought in 47 members at $297 per month, getting $13,959 in predictable monthly income while actually reducing her working hours to 30 hours per week. If you're ready to break free from the feast or famine cycle and build predictable income without working more hours, here's how we can work together. The recurring revenue revolution is normally $4,997, but because you're here today, I'm offering a special workshop rate of just $3,497. That's $1,500 off the regular price. Plus, the first 10 people who sign up today will get a private 90-minute strategy session with me to map out your specific reoccurring revenue plan. That's a $997 value that I don't offer anywhere else. If this resonates with you, here's what to do next. Simply scan the QR code that's on the screen now, which will take you to a simple application form. Complete that form before you leave today, and my team will be in touch with you within 24 hours to schedule your onboarding call. I'll also be at the back table immediately after this session to answer any questions you have personally. But remember, I only have room for 15 new clients this quarter, and those bonus strategy sessions are only for the first 10 people who apply today. So don't wait if you know this is right for you. This example shows you exactly how to weave together each element we've discussed: the smooth transition, the clear value proposition, the compelling case study, the specific offer with bonuses, and the clear call to action with genuine urgency. Now let's wrap this up with a quick review of the 3-step system. Number 1 was educate. Provide valuable content that establishes your expertise and gives them a quick win. Number 2 was inspire. Share stories that create emotional momentum and help them see what's possible. Number 3 is offer. Present your solution as the natural next step for those who want to go deeper. Remember, selling from stage isn't about tricks or tactics. It's about creating a genuine connection with your audience and offering them a path to the transformation they desire. When done right, your offer becomes the logical next step for those who want to continue their journey with you. It feels like service, not selling, and that's the key difference. Before we end, I want to emphasize something important. You don't need to be perfect at this right away. Like any skill, selling from stage takes practice. Start implementing these strategies in your next presentation and notice what works and refine your approach over time. And if you're looking for more support with monetizing your speaking, sign up for my 3-day podcast challenge that starts Monday, March 31st to April 2nd, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. I will put the link to the podcast challenge in the show notes. Next week, I'll be talking about how to craft signature stories that captivate your audience and establish your authority in seconds. You won't want to miss it. Until then, remember, your message matters, and people are willing to pay for the transformation you provide. Don't rob them of that opportunity by being afraid to make an offer. This is Deborah Northcutt from Book, Banked, and On Stage. Keep speaking, keep serving, and I'll catch you on the next episode.